So school is around the corner, or I think it started for a lot of people. It's the end of August, which is crazy because I don't start school until September 29 because I don't have school on Thursdays and Fridays. I'm the quarter system at UCSD. I'm about to start my last year. We're gonna do everything that I usually do when it comes to preparing for the school year. I hope this video helps you on feeling more prepared, especially in college or in the quarter system where things are really fast. So let's get started. So the first thing I usually do is clean any downloads from my laptop. I just cleaned out all of 2024's yesterday. Now I'm gonna do this year and it is just as bad, if not worse, so. Okay, finally cleaned out my downloads. I'm just going to empty out my trash. I'll definitely feel much better after it's all gone. Empty. Oh my god, 3,100 items deleted. Dang. Another thing I wanted to do was update my calendar for the school year. I know school's in a month, but it would be really nice just to have some stuff laid out already just so I can see what to expect for the school year. As you can see, I already put stuff in my calendar. It's just I want to customize it more. I'm not really vibing with the color palette I chose anymore, so I'm gonna go change that. I get a lot of questions at school on how I change the colors on each of my classes. I'm just gonna do a little tutorial now. So what you do is you go to my calendars. I have a shit ton. What you're gonna do is you're going to click the plus sign, add other calendars. You're gonna create new calendar. Let's just say we're gonna make summer quarter, even though I don't have any classes. You can create calendar, and it's going to have a default color, but if you want to change that color, you press the three dots and then the plus, and then you can add any custom color you want. And to add that onto your calendar, let's just say you're just gonna add like a time slot here. Just say you have class 1. Under calendars, you're going to go to summer quarter, and then it's going to show that color that you wanted, and then that's going to pop up right here. And I do that for every single one of my classes. Also do it for my dance teams, other orgs, work, appointments, and all that stuff. What I do to customize it, I like doing a lot of Calmojis, so my go-to website is emojicombos.com, and you can just search whatever text artwork that you want to include. But yeah, this is my holy grail. I use this website all the time. It's so cute. Everyone just knows how to make cute things. Oh, real? Well, yes. So this is how my calendar officially looks like. Tell me why my Tuesdays are insane and then everywhere else is like blank. You guys should see my schedule from back in spring quarter. It was so brutal. Like, what is this? I think like definitely one of my lessons from last quarter is to just like calm my shit. I did so much. I just felt so tired all the time because I had so many things at once. I just started half-assing everything and not committing as much as I wanted to. With my dance teams that I call my family, like I wasn't able to be in more pieces than I wanted to or even make it to their last practice. I'm sorry, K&D. But yeah, just like people are already proud of you. There's only so much you can do in a day. Like, you don't have to do everything. Sort out your priorities, get over FOMO. Like, your mind and your body will thank you. Done. You can also customize your Gmail by adding a background to it, like how I did right here. You're gonna go to settings and then themes, set theme, and then you're gonna click on more images and make sure that that image that you want is on your Google Photos so you can just upload it right to your background. Hey, we are in day 2. You guys like my shirt? It's from Cebu. But anyways, now the next thing we're going to do is create a vision board. My vision board is 1.5 years old. I was supposed to make one for the new year and I didn't end up doing that. This is very much overdue and I wanted to make a new one specifically for my 4th year. What I usually do so I don't like get overwhelmed is that I want to write down every single thing that I would want to include in my vision board. So school year vision board ideas. I already have a general idea of what I would want. When it comes to these things, try to think of your like ideal self that you want to be, since you visually see it every day. Like if you put it on your home screen, the more you'll actually make it happen. I know a lot of these things in my vision board actually happened, like concerts, showcases, dancing, a lot of dancing. The way like this was my only dance photo and it became like my entire life, that was unexpected for sure. Some of these didn't work. I'm a little broke right now. It's okay because now we have a new one. We're gonna have a fresh start for this school year. I think one thing that I'll definitely put is a graduation photo, which is crazy to think about. Like I was literally just a freshman. Now I'm gonna walk the line in front of my family with a degree, with a fucking degree. I think one thing that I talked about with my friends that was like our #1 philosophy for this school year is to just not hold back. Like do things on a whim, do things that you haven't done, take a lot of risks, because this is our last year before we're officially adults. And spontaneous hangouts. Although we want to do a lot of stuff and have fun, this is also the time to prepare for post-grad. So I would say like perfect my portfolio, put like my website, I'll say social media, just so I have a presence there. You're hired. Oh my god. Please give me a job. This is a reach, but I really want to market in the music industry, so maybe like a record label of some sort, some type of music marketing. I'm still going to do a lot of original art when I'm older. I definitely want to create a collection, sell prints. This is just like, it's my childhood dream to always have like a little business of mine selling my work. And even if it's just like a side hustle, like it would still be one of the most like rewarding things I could do for myself. So, oh, I'm getting emotional. Ideal me has a healthy body. If you didn't know, I did get my scoliosis treated over the summer, so I've been very much focusing on like strength training or just like posture. What do I put, like a straight spine, like bro? Working out. I say working out specifically for scoliosis. I say cooking at home more. Yeah, I want to get better at cooking for sure. I think like I improved last year, but I still got my humbling moments. The other day, I boiled some noodles and the noodles were not boiled down enough and they were hard as rubber. So yeah, that was not good. But it's getting there. I make really good rice dishes. Oh shit. These are all of the photos that I've sourced. I'm definitely going to switch them around depending on how I arrange it, but this is a general idea of what I would want it to look like. There's a lot of green and pink going on, and I'm like vibing with that. So this is where I start to go ham and actually start arranging the collage. I just rely on what looks best to me. But if you want to have some images cut out, I'll just show a mini tutorial on that. What you do is click on the images layer, then click on convert to smart object, double click it, and then you're going to press select subject, and that's going to select most, if not everything that is in the image. Then you press the mask button and click and drag that entire image back into the collage, and then you can just delete the original source. I did that for all the images that had like a clear border between the background and the actual object itself, just so it's easy to remove. If that method doesn't work, you can clean around the borders by using the selection tool, and then you can select or deselect what you would want in your cutout. I exported this entire collage to Procreate on my iPad, and then I used the Studio Pen to add some quotes and little drawings. Since the pixels on Procreate are fixed, I still wanted to keep the resolution that Photoshop has, so I saved the doodles as a transparent image and then I imported that back into Photoshop. Then I just cleaned around it before I did that. I don't really know where that line came from, honestly, but I added it to my home screen and I loved it! I even rushed this, so I'm glad it turned out really nice still. But yeah, I hope you guys create one too, and if you do, please show it to me. I know Notion can be a little difficult to maneuver. What I actually did, if you go on Pinterest and you can look for bunny running, if you look for Notion layouts, there's usually free links. You can import it to your Notion and then you can customize it from there. That's what I did because I didn't really know how to use Notion, and it's so much easier once it's like programmed in a way where it's easier to fill out. So for example, let's say you look up Notion layouts free links and you can click on one. We'll say visit site. So this person, oh my god bless, but they have like already pre-made like Notion templates. God, she made a rosé one. I love that. You can click on get template and you can open Notion and add it to your private one. It's just gonna create a duplicate and you can just change it the way you want to. And that's, oh my gosh, this is so cute. They ate. But yeah, that's how I found this layout, and then I've just been replacing images and customizing it. It's just super easy and super helpful. As for recustomizing this, I was thinking of having the same color scheme slash like vibes as my vision board. We're gonna try doing that. Cue the time lapse. I replaced my playlist by going on Spotify, clicking share, and then copy link to playlist, and then I pressed replace on Notion to just put the embed link. If you're starting from scratch, you can also press /embed and then paste the link from there. To create this cute class schedule, I just went on gizmo.com/college schedule maker and I just started filling out my schedule from there. I got the colors from my branding palette. I know there's way too many colors on it. I just can't narrow it down to like 5 from the 20 colors I chose, but I use that to include it into my schedule so it can match with everything else. Then I pressed save image and then I just added it to my Notion. For this time widget, I just went on widgetbox.app and they have other things such as weather, calendar, and all that stuff. So if you wanted to add something, you can use that too. But I just went to my clock widget and replaced the color. And for some reason, the color doesn't change until you restart Notion. So if I added this and it's still orange, that's why. Adding images or GIFs are super easy. You just click on copy image address of the image that you want and then just paste it on Notion. I just pasted a bunch of my favorite things at the moment. So Summer I Turned Pretty, Paradise Kiss, which is an anime that's created by the same creators of Nana, Dijon, which is a singer that's getting really big right now, Taylor Swift, and also some of my artists that I've discovered on Instagram, so Paints by V and Kai. To tie it all off, I'm just going to create a custom banner and I'm going to decorate it with a bunch of photos that happened from spring quarter. I feel like the biggest question I get around all of this is, Rianna, you decorate everything you touch. Like, why? And I feel like it really centers around like my identity and how I express it. Like, I feel like decorating everyday things, like no matter how simple, you can just put your personality into it, and I love how they just become reflections of me. Like when you see something and you know that it's created by me, I think that's how I make my mark. I'm also just a lot more productive in a decorated space. Like even if it's not decorated by me, I think just places that are aesthetic like cafes, I'm so much more productive. If you could hear Lebe in the background, those are my housemates, just don't mind. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. I'm not the greatest teacher when it comes to this stuff because I'm learning just as much as you are, but I had a really fun time making this, and I hope to make more tutorials like this in the future. If I could be so for real, I don't get how I edited and posted videos every other week. That was like really hard. I'm gonna try to post, but I can't guarantee it. You know how like when you want to pump out videos because you have so much footage, but then you're already so detached from those videos that you don't even want to touch them? That's how I feel right now with my spring quarter stuff. We'll see if that ever comes out, but there's a lot of fun stuff that happened over spring and I still want to show y'all. Just let me cook, guys. Let me cook. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my Instagrams. I think I can just put my personal now. My personal is at Rianna Nirel. My second Instagram is Nana's Fishbowl, which is more of my creative side. I say both of them are creative, but if you want to look at more creative shit I make, like extra stuff, it's my art Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.